afternoon, folks. Welcome to Proctors. You've heard us say this before, I think, but here at Proctors, we really like to change the expectation of how the arts serves the community. And you know that in our mission, we insist that we are striving always to be a catalyst for excellence in education, economic development, and civic engagement. When we're striving toward those things, we meet some really interesting people who are also striving toward those things. And we certainly have done so right here in our friend Eric McDowell. Eric has had a long relationship with Proctors, so when he reached out recently, actually about a year ago, and asked Philip how Philip would feel about these events unfolding here at Proctors, we could say nothing but yes, right? I mean, this is a pretty exciting thing for us to be part of and for us to help engage the community in. What better place for us to gather and celebrate the strength and talent of local young women athletes than our main stage? We think that's pretty fun. We love a good community celebration here at Proctors. So the spring gala for the Capital District Women of the Year program promises to be just that, and we are really grateful that we get a chance to be part of it. So thank you, Eric, for asking us to be here and asking us to join you in the celebration of these strong, intelligent, thoughtful local athletes and their leaders. So you're not really here to listen to me talk, and I'm not going to talk too much longer, but I just want to share some thoughts with you. Ed Dopp, who is the Executive Director of Section 2 of the New York State Public High School Athletic Association, was not able to be here today, but he had some thoughts on this event and wanted me to share them with you. Ed says, Section 2 is both proud and honored to be part of the Capital District Sports Women of the Year program. We are fortunate to have student athletes who excel both on and off the fields, courts, and arenas, and this program will recognize some of the tremendous accomplishments of our female student athletes, as well as demonstrate the wealth of benefits these athletes, their schools, and their communities gain from participation in educational athletics. We applaud the Eric Idea Agency for their vision and thought in bringing this program to existence, and we look forward to the program being a highly successful one. Okay, you've heard from me and you've heard from Mr. Dopp. Allow me please to introduce Proctor's friend from the Eric Idea Agency, Mr. Eric McDowell.
Thank you for the beautiful day, Dean. We appreciate it. Thanks to Philip and all of the staff at Proctors. Thanks also to our media friends here in attendance, as well as guests and supporters. I have spent nearly 40 years in public and media relations, particularly in collegiate athletics. The drive and passion I have seen from student athletes gave me the drive and passion that made me enjoy each and every day working for these dedicated individuals. From my start in the profession while I was still in college, I was particularly impressed with female student athletes who didn't have the same funding, the same quality uniforms, and the same attention as their male counterparts. To me, every student has always been equal, and I find ways for features and awards and more coverage and recognition for those exceptional women. Now, as I have my own PR business, the Eric Idea Agency, I wanted to have the time to bring some ideas to light. We are all fortunate to be in the Capital District of New York, where women's sports has received much limelight. LPGA legend Dottie Pepper of Saratoga Springs, the national championship women's soccer team at the College of St. Rose, Pro Bowler Liz Culkin of Shelmont, the fabulous Aurora Games that graced us over the last week. How could we recognize the athletic successes with the academic achievements and remarkable community service of our high school and college female student athletes in this area? Well, surely they deserve to be honored, to be recognized, not just with a plaque and a photo. That's nice. Thank you. Very nice. But how about an awards program that recognizes classroom and community excellence as well? I approached Philip Morris with this idea, as Jean mentioned, for his thoughts, and asked that a gala be held to shine the lights of this historic theater on these shining ladies who have made us proud. From From him, I received a smile, and well, when you receive a smile from Philip Morris, a smile inside and out are produced. And it's off to the races in time to get to work. Today, I'm extremely proud to introduce to you the Capital District Sports Women of the Year Initiative. This awards and charity program will honor 10 female student athletes from District 2 of the New York State High School Athletic Association, as well as 5 female student athletes from the colleges in our region. Each institution will be offered the opportunity to provide one nominee. And from this exceptional pool of talent, panels will select the recipients as the calendar turns to March. Academics, athletics, and community service will provide us with the cream of the crop. On the main stage at historic Proctors, there will be dancing, singing, not for me, a show, not just an awards and event. Our dancers will come from Debbie and Michelle Piglivento at the famed and acclaimed Orlando School of Dance. A private media reception with the families and sponsors will be held afterwards as well. But wait, that's not all. That evening, the Grand Scholastic and Grand Collegiate Sports Women of the Year will be announced. We will provide donations to the charity of choice of our 15 recipients. My hope is that the business community and generous individuals will get behind this project as we recognize the achievements of these ladies. Now think about this. The 15 recipients have accomplished so much. Just think about what awaits in their future. Someday we may vote for them. Someday they may keep us healthy. Someday they may keep us safe. No matter what their chosen career path may provide, they will succeed. But today, they are already our heroes. Today, we don't know their names just yet, but all of us in the Capital District will know their names, and we will applaud them on this grand stage next May. These ladies will be role models for all of us, for all ages, for their incredible sports statistics, their class in the classroom, and their care in the community. As you can see, I am a tad excited about this project. The same warm, bright lights that shine on the talented performers of Hamilton and the Lion King will shine on the talented young women of the Capital District, our Sports Women of the Year. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Deborah Dittner, the owner of The Balanced Body and author of Body Balance Empowering Performance. She was a 3-sport student athlete in high school. Please welcome Deborah Dittner.
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you, Jean. And thanks to all the associates and affiliates with Proctors. Thank you, media, guests, and supporters of this awards program for our female athletes. I am honored to be with you today in recognition of these exceptional young women's outstanding achievements in athletics, academics, and in the community. For me, growing up and being a 3-sport athlete in high school, reffing basketball and volleyball while in college, and continuing my sport mainly as a long-distance runner, then on to coaching in local high schools and my children's teams, and now providing the necessary tools for local professional athletes to find balance in their lives and empower their athletic performance through nutrition and lifestyle change. I am amazed as to the journey I have taken all of these years and enjoy watching the exceptional young women of the Capital District live their dream in sport. But many years ago, as a high school athlete, I did not realize at the time how girls' sports were not as well supported as my male counterparts. For me, as a basketball forward, I started out playing only half court and wearing a skirt and button-down blouse with a penny over top with my number. In track and field, there were no women's athletic shoes. I needed to wear men's shoes, and I so loved my pair of maroon and white Amasaka Tigers. Despite the lack of proper uniforms, equipment, and availability in sport, We were passionate, driven, highly dedicated, and committed, just as you ladies are today. We challenged ourselves as you do today. We pushed beyond where we thought we could go, as you do today. This challenge and push helped us to find what we were made of, as you do today. Even though we female athletes of then really didn't know any better at the time, we helped pave the way for a better tomorrow, as things were soon to change. Our perseverance and devotion to our sports led to federal changes called Title IX. Some of you may be thinking, Title IX? What is that? Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972, giving away my age, is a federal law that states, no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. Now, looking how far women's athletics have come from the local successes that Eric had mentioned earlier to that of the United States women's national soccer team winning the Gold Cup again, and former Billie Jean King to Serena Williams, ushering in a new era of power and athleticism in tennis, and Joan Benoit Samuelson winning gold in the first women's Olympic marathon in 1984. We have all traversed the waters from even before my era of sport to present day, and the road has not always been an easy one to travel. In the words of Alex Morgan, professional soccer player, winning and losing isn't everything. Sometimes the journey is just as important as the outcome. We've definitely come a long way, and I'm excited for each and every one of these women on their journey, but we still have a ways to go. And it is with all of their hard work in the classroom, in the community, and on the field that they will forge forward and conquer. As Wilma Rudolph, three-time Olympic gold medalist, said, never underestimate the power of dreams and the influence of the human spirit. We are all the same in this notion. The potential for greatness lives within each of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Deb. Appreciate that. Our next speaker is an athletic administrator and coach at the Sage Colleges, who was an All-American student athlete in her college career. Please welcome Erica Lee.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Eric. I am excited and honored to be here to promote the Capital District Sports Women of the Year initiative. The ability to reach this high level of excellence in the sport, in the classroom, and in service to the community is no easy feat, and I am ecstatic that there is finally an award to give these women the recognition they deserve. As a former collegiate softball athlete, I know the discipline needed to succeed on the field while carving out time for academics with the understanding that I needed to give back to the communities that helped shape me. This initiative will finally place a much-needed spotlight on the female athletes in the capital area. As Deb addressed, women have been reaching this level of success in all three of these arenas for as long as our male counterparts. To finally see the success of these young women in the Capital District reach this level of publicity honors all of the women who have come before them and will pave the path for the next generation of scholar female athletes. From picking up my first t-ball bat at the age of 4 to ultimately capping off my collegiate career as an All-American, sports has served as a unique and empowering platform for me as well as my fellow teammates. The characteristic and moral traits you learn through sports are easily translated into making one successful in the classroom and in future professions. As an athlete, the awards you receive are treasured and embody the hours, blood, sweat, and tears you put into your sport. But to receive an award such as this one honors all of that hard work while allowing allowing these women to give back to a charity that is close to their hearts. This is truly an innovative idea to honor these athletes with the ability to change others' lives. Communities need advocates such as these distinguished women who have the opportunity to turn their accomplishments into support to a charity. Now, as a collegiate coach, I am fortunate to watch young women who are out there every day working to improve themselves, their teammates, and their communities. These women serve as role models for the young girls in this community and define the next generation of women leaders in our society. I'll be waiting in anticipation to learn the names of all the nominees this year. The reading of their athletic and academic accomplishments and learning of the impacts they have made in their communities will be truly inspiring. I want to thank everyone who was a part of making today happen, and I wanted to extend a special thank you to Eric, as he is the one who took the time and effort to turn a great idea into a reality. I know that the Capital District Sports Women of the Year initiative will empower the young women in our community for many more years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica, that was wonderful. Thanks again to Proctors, to our media, and our other guests and supporters today. Check out our new website at CDSWOY.com, CDSWOY.com. It is live now as we speak, and you'll learn a lot more about how to participate in our program, including advertising, sponsorship, and secure donations online. We'll now provide one-on-one interviews for our media here at this time. Thank you again, and I can't wait till May.